However, found alongside these declarations by God that He will no longer put up with His people is a promise that one day there will again be a people who will be His people, and He will again be their God. Hosea chapter 1 and verse 10 says, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured or numbered. And it shall come to pass in the place where it was said to them, You are not my people. There it shall be said to them, You are sons of the living God." In light of Pentecost and the subsequent unfolding of the history of the church, we can see the fulfillment of that prophecy in us as Christians. Paul would apply it in Romans chapter 9, verses 22 through 25, where he writes, "What if God, wanting to show His wrath and to make His power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath prepared for destruction, and that He might make known the riches of His glory on the vessels of mercy, which He had prepared beforehand for glory, even us whom He called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles. As He says also in Hosea, I will call them my people, who were not my people, and her beloved, who was not beloved. And it shall come to pass in the place where it was said to them, You are not my people, there they shall be called sons of the living God." Paul sees fulfillment of this Hosean prophecy in the Gentiles being reconciled to God through faith in Jesus Christ. He says, these vessels of wrath, the enemies of God, those who did not deserve His goodness, are now being elected for salvation. And friends, I hope we are so very blessed to be living in the dispensation of time in which this has been fulfilled. We are living in the time where both Jews and now us Gentiles have the opportunity to be called children of the living God. God says of us in the church that He is our God and we are His people, and what a wonderful blessing that truly is.